Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this video, we bring you powerful and heart-touching stories of unwavering faith, courage, and sacrifice from the lives of the early Muslims. You will hear about the incredible perseverance of Hazrat Bilal, Razi-Allah anhu, as he endured unimaginable torture but remained firm in declaring, Ahad, Ahad, Allah is one. His story reminds us of the strength of true faith in the face of tyranny. We will also explore how Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, Razi-Allah anhu, with his unmatched compassion and generosity, freed many oppressed Muslim slaves, including Hazrat Bilal, Razi-Allah anhu, Hazrat Zinira, Razi-Allah anha, and others who endured extreme hardships for embracing Islam. These stories highlight the early struggles of Islam, the sacrifices of the Sahaba, Razi-Allah anhum, and their unwavering commitment to Allah. Their legacy teaches us the value of faith, patience, and trust in Allah's promise. So join us as we delve into these inspiring moments from Islamic history. Let's learn from their courage and strengthen our own faith. Stay tuned, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more uplifting stories from the golden era of Islam.
Abdullah bin Jud'an, furious and determined, immediately handed over 100 dirhams to the Quraysh. Sacrifice animals for the idols, he commanded, as if it would somehow erase the insult to their false gods. Then, with a cruel glare, he turned to Hazrat Bilal, Razi-Allah anhu. Without hesitation, he tied him tightly with a rope. No food, no water, all day long. This wasn't just punishment, it became a horrifying daily routine. At noon, when the sun blazed like fire in the sky, Abdullah dragged Hazrat Bilal, Razi-Allah anhu, outside. He threw him onto the burning sand, so hot it could cook meat. But that wasn't enough for him. No. He fetched a massive stone and placed it on Bilal's chest, pressing down hard so he couldn't move, couldn't even breathe properly. The wicked man sneered and shouted, "Deny Muhammad's message. Say he isn't a prophet. Worship Lat and Uzza, or I'll leave you here to die, slowly, painfully." But even in this unbearable pain, Hazrat Bilal, Razi-Allah anhu, didn't falter. With unwavering faith, he responded, "Ahad, Ahad," meaning, Allah is one. Abdullah couldn't break him. Frustrated and exhausted, he finally handed Hazrat Bilal, Razi-Allah anhu, over to Umayyah bin Khalaf. And this man, he was even worse. He inflicted cruelty beyond imagination, but no amount of torture could shake Hazrat Bilal's faith. His courage was unshakable. His belief in Allah was unbreakable. Ahad, Ahad, echoed through his soul, a defiant cry of truth in the face of tyranny.
One day, Hazrat Bilal, Razi-Allah anhu, was enduring severe torture when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed by. Hazrat Bilal, Razi-Allah anhu, in his extreme pain, kept calling out, Ahad! Seeing him in such a state, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Bilal, this Ahad Ahad will be the reason for your freedom. Another day, Hazrat Abu Bakr anhu happened to pass by when Umayyah bin Khalaf was torturing Hazrat Bilal, Razi-Allah anhu. He had laid him on the burning sand and placed a heavy stone on his chest. Seeing this heartbreaking scene, Hazrat Abu Bakr anhu said to Umayyah, "Don't you fear Allah about this poor man? How long will you continue to torture him?" Umayyah, filled with anger, replied, "You're the one who spoiled him, so why don't you rescue him yourself?" Hearing this, Hazrat Abu Bakr, Razi-Allah anhu, said, "I have an Abyssinian slave who is stronger than him and follows your religion. I'll exchange him for Bilal." Umayyah agreed to the deal. Immediately, Hazrat Abu Bakr gave his slave to Umayyah in exchange for Hazrat Bilal and set him free. Subhanallah, what a beautiful trade it was. It's important to note that Hazrat Abu Bakr's slave was considered very valuable. Some even say that Umayyah demanded 10 ounces of gold along with the slave, and Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu agreed to this too. He gave Umayyah a Yemeni cloak and some gold as well. While handing over the items, Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu said to Umayyah, Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu said to Umayyah bin Khalaf, even if you had asked me for 100 ounces of gold, I would have given it to free Bilal. Hazrat Abu Bakr didn't stop with just freeing Hazrat Bilal anhu. He freed many other Muslim slaves who were tortured for believing in Allah. Among them was Hazrat Bilal's mother, Hazrat Hamama. Another was Hazrat Amir bin Fuhaira. He endured severe punishments for worshipping Allah. He was a slave of someone from the Banu Taym tribe, a relative of Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu. Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu bought him from his relative and set him free. Similarly, there was Hazrat Abu Fukayha radiallahu anhu, a slave of Safwan bin Umayyah. He had embraced Islam at the same time as Hazrat Bilal radiallahu anhu. In the beginning, Safwan bin Umayyah was a staunch enemy of Muslims and tortured Hazrat Abu Fukayha radiallahu anhu cruelly. Safwan only accepted Islam after the conquest of Makkah. One day, Hazrat Abu Fukayha was being tortured, lying on the burning sand, while Safwan stood over him, mocking, "Keep torturing him until Muhammad comes with his magic to save him." Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu happened to pass by and, without hesitation, purchased Hazrat Abu Fukayha radiallahu anhu and set him free. Another slave was Hazrat Zinira radiallahu anha, a woman who suffered extreme torture just for becoming a Muslim. She was punished so brutally that she lost her eyesight. One day, Abu Jahl mocked her, saying, "This is all because of Lat and Uzza. They are the ones punishing you." Upon hearing this, Hazrat Zinira radiallahu anha replied, "Never. By Allah, Lat and Uzza can neither benefit nor harm anyone. Whatever is happening is by the will of the one above the heavens. My Lord has the power to restore my eyesight as well." The next morning, when she woke up, Allah had restored her vision. When the disbelievers heard about this, they exclaimed, "This is Muhammad's magic." Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, Allah anhu, purchased Hazrat Zinira, Razi Allah anha, and set her free. He also freed her daughter. There was another slave woman named Nahdiya and her daughter. Both were slaves of Walid bin Mughira. Hazrat Abu Bakr, Razi Allah anhu, freed them as well. Hazrat Amir bin Fuhaira's mother and sister also embraced Islam. They were originally slaves of Hazrat Umar Razi Allah anhu before he accepted Islam. Hazrat Abu Bakr anhu purchased and freed them too. Among those who faced severe torture for embracing Islam was Hazrat Khabab bin al-Arat Razi Allah anhu. The disbelievers tried to force him to abandon Islam, but he remained steadfast. He was captured during the pre-Islamic era and sold as a slave to a woman named Anmar. Hazrat Khabab, Razi Allah anhu, was a blacksmith by profession. When Anmar learned he had accepted Islam, she began punishing him brutally. She would heat an iron ring in fire until it was red hot, and then place it on his head. In his suffering, Hazrat Khabab, Razi Allah anhu, complained to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who prayed for him. Immediately after the Prophet's prayer, Anmar developed a severe headache that caused her to howl like a dog. Someone advised her to treat it by placing heated iron on her head. She ordered Hazrat Khabab Razi Allah anhu to do it. Now, Hazrat Khabab Razi Allah anhu would heat the iron ring and place it on her head as instructed.